Hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to some Dicey Dungeons. Dicey Dungeons, always a pleasure, always a fun time. We've really enjoyed having this one on the channel. It's coming back. I've just downloaded it on Steam. They released it on Steam, 15 buckaroonies if this is what interests you. A little bit expensive, but honestly, I've already had $15 worth of fun from this playing before it released on Steam. But because it released on Steam means we don't have any of our other unlocks we had. So we're going to be starting with the Warrior and unlocking our way through to ultimate victory here in Dicey Dungeons. If you don't know what it's all about, it's like a card game slash it's a card game, but the mana you have is in dice rolls. It's pretty cool. I think you'll have to take a good look at this one. So we're starting with the Warrior because that's where we have to start. It's where you'll be starting if you pick up this game. We have two different guys we can go and attack first. In case you've never seen this before, I'll explain it a bit as we go along. Oh, and be prepared for me to make many misplays, but every time I make a misplay, call it out in the comment section and make me feel like a silly goose, because I deserve it. So, here we are, though, in this one. We have, we want to get over to the chest first, because we get the chest, we're going to unlock some more equipment. Right now, we only have the sword, which is very basic and not going to be able to carry us very far in this game. So, we want to unlock some new equipment. Hothead. He's weak to ice. We don't have any ice stuff, though. This combat roll is a perk we get as being a warrior. Let's see what he can do. He does damage if he has an even dice. He rolls 2 dice. If he lands any evens, he can use one of them to proc the fireball. It does whatever the dice value is, and it burns 1 dice. Not particularly great. So we're going to go ahead and do 6 damage. It's the higher of the 2 numbers. We can re-roll this, but really 6 is as high as we go anyway, so you know that's not going to help us any. 6 damage. Really, we can only use the sword once, and we will end our turn. So now Hothead didn't roll any even, so he was unable to use his fireball move. We now have a 4 and a 3. We're going to re-roll the lower 3 and hope for a 5 or a 6. We got 3, 3, and then 1. We'll take the 4 then. We didn't have a choice. The 4 is what we had available, and we'll do that. So we're just going to do 4 damage to us and burn 1 dice. It's okay. Now, if we want to use the burn dice, it's going to cost us 2 health. But we don't actually have a reason necessarily to do that. We already have a 2 here. We're going to re-roll it and hope to get something higher than a 4. 4 or more. We hit a 6 here. That's enough to kill Hothead and win us that round. So we get a little bit of gold, a little bit of XP. As we get XP, we level up. As we level up, we get our health that gets refilled. And sometimes we unlock more dice to roll, which is always a good thing in this game. More dice to roll, more fun. So we found a hammer in this chest. We do X amount of damage, whatever the dice says, and we inflict our on 6. We inflict 1 shock. And what shock does, it means they have to use a dice in order to unlock that ability. So let's take on the gardener rabbit. Cute little thing. Rolling 2 dice here against us. Enemy moves do X amount of damage and weaken. Weaken means that it downgrades your equipment. One of them, I think, randomly. So what do we have here? We have 2 3s. We're going to re-roll here. A 4. I feel like I'll take the 4 here. And we'll re-roll and hope for something higher than that. We'll take the 5 there. I could have re-rolled again, but the likelihood of me scoring a 5 or higher again was fairly low. So we'll take the damage where we can get it. He's going to be able to do 4 damage and inflict a weaken. Now, we actually level up after this. We're half the way to leveling up. So we get our health back, regardless, after this. And there's no real reason, in my opinion, to use the Fury then, if we're just going to get all of our health back, and he's dead this turn anyway. What Fury does, though, is that's one of our special abilities. It's a class-based ability that will allow you to, in the Warrior's case, double attack. Whatever move, actually, double perform whatever move you do next. And I'll probably show you that in the next one. So now you build Fury by getting attacked. We obviously can't use the health, so we're not going to step on the health. We kind of want to unlock that first, so we'll go for the baby squid. You can step over the health. Maybe I should have specified, but all right. So the Fury means it doubles the next action. So I could double my sword throw with the 6, which would mean 2 damages of 6, 12 total. Pretty good. But I'd rather use the hammer because it's going to inflict 2 shock then. So we're going to use Fury first. All right. Double the next action. And then we're going to go bam, bam. Shocked times 2, which means he actually will have to use dice in order to unlock his moves. We didn't check his moves anyway. He's got an even and he's got an odd. So we'll see how it is that he's able... Only the even one will do damage. Let's see how he can maybe get that to work for him this next time. We're going to reroll the 1. It's to lower these two numbers. A 4. We're going to keep the 4, reroll the 3. We're going to take the 6. No reason. We could reroll again just for fun. Hey, look, another 6. But it doesn't help us. We're all out of our attacking dice. So he has to unlock using that, and then he blinds 1 dice. That just means we don't know what it is, okay? Now, the good news for us is that we can just reroll it. It's not likely to be a 6 or a 5. In fact, there's no... Oh, man, they changed that. It used to be that when you re-rolled it, it actually didn't show you... It would reveal it to you. It doesn't do it anymore. So, in order to risk... We could put this in here and find out if it's a 1 or a 2. And if it's a 1, he lives. Chances of that are not likely, but we can just secure the kill here with that, and that's what we'll do. It used to be that you could actually get rid of the blinds by... throwing them into a reroll, but now you can't. We do level up after killing, after getting 2 more experience. We get, for level 2, we'll get 2 experience. For level 1, we get 1 experience, so on and so forth. Unless they've changed this. It has been a little while. Let's check out here, though. What do we have here? Anything that we want? We have 3 gold. An iron shield. It's not terrible. Max is 3. Do damage, shocks the enemy. This is actually a good one to throw my lower dice in. The shock is powerful. It costs them a dice no matter what. If we do this, it requires an odd. But we could put a 5 in here where we can't put a 5 in here. I like this, though. I like this one, I think, right here. Let's buy it. I think that's a good buy. Check out our equipment over here. We have the taser, the hammer, the sword. Not bad. We have kind of a shock thing going on right now. Let's check in here. Bump dice value +1. That's actually pretty good as well. And it fits nicely in with the rest of our kit. I'm happy with that. We don't have any damage. No need to heal here. We'll take on the Dryad next. So we don't actually have to kill the Dryad in order to go down. But leveling up is going to be good for us. It'll give us more health. It'll give us more dice. Definitely want to try that. So Dryad is strong against poison. We don't plan on doing any poison. So I'm okay with that. So what can we do here? I think we're going to put the 6 in here. We don't have our Fury stacked up. That's going to do 1 shock. We're going to plus value this by 1. It's unlikely we're going to roll higher than this. Now, we could have re-rolled a couple times and try to get a 5 and then +1 or a 6. Maybe the odds would have technically been better there, but I'm not going to take the risk. We could have done 1, 1, 2, and we would have done less damage as well. So I don't know what the technical odds of that. I'm not going to do the math. But I like this because now we have the max do 3 damage here and shock again. So we have 2 shocks on the Dryad. They have poison, or they have to put multiple dice into getting the poison off, or they do X amount of damage on 6. They restore health. Either way, both these are going to be shocked. So we'll see what that means right here. It means that they're going to need to. She's going to need to waste 1 in order to unlock it. She's going to do 5 damage, not restore any health, and doesn't unlock her poison for the next round. I'm cool with that. We're going to plus value this by 1 to get another shock out. Shock's pretty good. What's the chance of... I have about a 50% chance of rolling a 4, 5, or 6 by re-rolling this every time. So we'll re-roll it. That's a 3. That's a 5. We'll take the 5 damage, and we'll put the 2 in here to get another shock. Actually, it kills him. What am I even thinking? We got it. We were able to roll high enough that we got the kill there. Level up. We get all of our health back. And we still keep the progress of the Fury, which is nice. We get to choose a reward for leveling up here. On an even, it does damage. On an odd, it does shield. Max of 5. Do 2 times damage, but one set of it to yourself. I like that, actually. I don't know if I'm going to use it yet. I feel like I'm going to keep the taser for now, but the boomerang's not bad. It's going to be good against... it's going to be good in situations where I'm about to level up and I need to kill quickly. There's some guys you want to kill quickly, although I don't know if I'll really remember the ones I have to kill quickly versus not. It's been a little while. Our facing the pirate, that's a pretty cool guy. I don't think I've played against the pirate before. Do X damage on 5, you can reuse this. That's painful. These guys are... This is tough. I don't like him at all. He's going to do some damage just for sure. We're going to want shocks. We're going to re-roll this and hope for a 6 or 5, basically. Re-roll again. That sucked. So, let's see. How can we maximize our damage here? Doesn't actually matter which one we up here. We're not going to get any benefits, any further benefits. We're going to do this, this. We only get one shock out. That's a bit of a bummer. They were bad rerolls. It was unlikely to actually reroll that many times that low, but he doesn't roll a 5, which is nice. We get some burn damage. I feel like we might actually Fury here. I'm hoping to get like a 5 or a 6 here. Perfect. We're going to Fury. We're going to double shock. And we're going to do the damage here so that he doesn't get another chance to roll. That's a good idea in that case because he had a good kit that was able to do quite a bit of damage to us. We're going to take the health. We're actually full health now. We have some money. We could go back to the store and buy again. I think we're all right. We're going to move on. This right here upgrades your equipment. We're probably going to go this way, unlock that, check upgrades out, and then kill the sorceress. Get health if we need it. We level up in 5, which would be these two. So we level up after the after the key master. Sneezy, he works with low numbers. He splits and does low numbers. So we're gonna want to cost him. We're gonna want to shock him every chance that we get for sure. We're gonna absolutely put this in here. We're gonna dice value +1. Put that over there. And then because the shock's either way, we could have used the dice value +1 on either one of those. It wouldn't have changed anything. But he gets 1 roll, and 2 of them are shocked. So he does 2 damage. All right, not so bad. I forgot how many. I should have checked his moves. It'd be impossible for us to shock him enough times so that he had to actually use one. But it can help us a little bit because he can split, as you can see here. He can split dice into 1s, and then he can do a lot of damage if he splits it. So if we shock that, that's pretty good here. We're going to... we're going to kill him right here. Damage done. He's dead. Good job. The warrior is kind of one of the easier guys. He's pretty simple. I'm not worried about health. We're going to go into the Keymaster and kill this boy off. What does he have? I think he has to spend stuff to unlock it. Yeah, he unlocks Keyblades and returns the dice. So really, not a ton of value. It's potentially some value if we get lucky. So like, let's say that he rolls a 5, and we happen to shock the 5. It's a 1 in 6 chance. It's not great. That would be really helpful to us. So there's a possibility of getting pretty lucky here. We're still going to do it. We don't have the Fury up. We're going to do the shock. We have a very low chance of getting better than a 2 here for this particular, for the taser. So we're going to take that. We're going to take the 5. They were likely to be the best we were going to get there. So what did we shock? We didn't shock the 5. So he gets it back. And he's able to do 3 damage, returns the dice. Can't do anything else with it, though. We got some rerolls here. We will reroll. Alright. We went okay with that. We're going to go this. Doesn't matter what we +1 here. So long as you don't go over 3, we'll get another shock in. We'll do 5 damage. He's dead next turn. We level up next turn. I'm not worried. Do we happen to shock the 6? We do not. He gets the 6 back, does 3 damage, returns the dice. Not a big deal. I think when Keymaster, if you get one of the elite Keymasters later on in the game, it can be quite annoying here. We just basically instantaneously kill him. I'm cool with that. We level up. We get some more. We get another dice, increased health. That's all fine and dandy. Let's get the unlock going. Flip a dice upside down. Now, I can't remember without having a dice in front of me, what value that is for us, but I think it's generally pretty good. We'll go here first, I think. We have 5 gold. Double poison, that's not going to help us. Roll 2 1s is not going to help us. Heal 8 health is probably not going to be helpful to us. That's a big cost for healing that. So we're going to come into here. We can only upgrade what we have showing up in here, okay? So if we upgrade our sword, we do damage +1. Upgrade the hammer, we make it smaller so we can fit more stuff in. Upgrade the taser means we can do a max of up to 5. I kind of like it being something that where we throw our low dice at, though. And with the bump, we can do it 2 times. What's in the backpack? I do 3 damage to myself. Oh, man, that's good. So if I did a 6, I would do 12 damage with 3 to myself. That's pretty good. Flip the dice upside down. 3 uses. We're going to upgrade the boomerang, I think. And I think we're actually going to bring the boomerang in. I think that makes it valuable enough to bring it in here. Then we're going to bring the spatula and the boomerang in. Keep the taser. Keep the hammer. So we have a few places to spend our dice, right? You want to have enough actions to spend your dice on. Leftover dice at the end doesn't help you. So what's up with this? Now, we don't have Fury built. It would be a very good time to use Fury. We're going to do 12 damage, 3 to me. I don't feel like that's a problem at all. Okay, so we'll do that first. Dice +1. We could actually... Here we could Fury. Double shock. I'm not sure shocks are going to be very valuable. Maybe I save that for the next one. We'll still do 1 shock here. Well, let's flip this upside down. 3. 1 goes to 6. That's good to know. That would have been a little bit helpful. And we'll put that in there. Shock again. So we could have gotten 1 more shock out, but I'm not sure if it would have actually been very useful to us. I could have re-rolled and tried to... I should have re-rolled to try to get that 6 to a 3. It would have been technically a little bit more damage. That's why I said the shocks might not be very useful. She has plenty of places to spend that money anyway. Good news. Just flip that. Now the question I have is, can I kill her without doing any more damage to myself? I can by using the Fury for sure. Yeah, why don't we do that then? Yeah, we're gonna Fury. Double that. Bam, bam. We're gonna dice value +1. Boom. We could have re-rolled, but there's no additional value from re-rolling when we already kind of had it done. All right, I like it. Now we have some health here. We'll get our health back. We're full health, so we go down to the next level. Not so bad, guys. You following suit? You understand how this game's going? Vacuum. I don't remember the vacuum very well, and that other person I don't know either. Not a bad start. Let's see. Do damage on 6 blind 2 dice. Drain health. So shock's pretty valuable here. How valuable is shock? Probably valuable enough that I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna get the shock out. I'm gonna get another shock out. Now I'm gonna try to get this dice more valuable. Let's flip. Wait. We want to roll a 1 or a 6, basically. Reroll this to the next worst one. 1 or a 6. 1 or a 6. 6. Nice. Big damage. So if I rolled a 1, I would have flipped it upside down. What does a 4 flip to? A 3. If I rolled a 1, I would have flipped it to a 6 anyway. So I actually had a 33% chance of getting a 6 on that one, which was awesome. So he was able to actually unlock it, had a 6 that was able to actually blind 2 dice, which is annoying. I think +1 value may actually work for me. Might reveal the dice. I don't know. Well, let's do this. We actually win by doing this. Here. Let's flip it upside down, though, and just see if it reveals it. It does not. It doesn't reveal it. It stays blinded. So good test there. It used to not be that way, but we were able to finish off the vacuum anyway. Our Fury's nearly built. We have plenty of health left. Get a little bit more XP. We're not anywhere close to leveling up, though. A 4. We level up at 8. We level up after these 2. We're going to take the health now. We're going to go over here and get this equipment now. Do damage on 6, inflict a burn. Not particularly helpful. Aurora. I've never fought Aurora before. Now, why is your name Aurora, but you're a thunderstorm? You're certainly not an Aurora Borealis, you jerk. Okay, let's see what they have. Lots of things. Lots of things. I don't feel like Shock's probably pretty useful, but probably not as useful as just doing raw damage here. So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna do this. We're gonna re-roll and hope for a 1 or a 6. We want to keep this, I think. So let's flip this one. We want to keep the 3. We have a 1. Flip it. That's a 6. Are we going to Fury here? I think we will Fury here. I'm going to go 1, 2, Shock. 3 Shock's pretty good. Whatever. We're done. We didn't have to spend those. It was just to see what luck had for us. So they're going to get the freeze off, and then they have to release, and then they won't have enough for another one. It's okay. I said, because of the options... Now, lucky for us, the freeze is actually pretty valuable. We can just flip it, and there we have it. So I'm trying to think now. Let's re-roll this. I think we might be able to have a kill here. Let's see. What is it that we would need to do to have a kill here? This would do 12. Yeah, we have a kill. I don't know if we had a kill without taking damage. Probably not. We were taking 3 damage either way there. But not too bad. Let's check out the store. I will make you an offer. No promises that you'll like it. Do damage on 6, add 2 poison, but I lose my taser. No deal. I actually like the taser quite a bit. And we're going to face off against Crystalina here. Nice roll. Wow. Okay. I say because Shocking's not going to be particularly helpful there. But we'll still take it probably. We'll do the big damage. We'll get the shock off. Flip. What does it give me? A 2? We'll reroll a couple times, try to get a 3. We get the 3. Bam. Max damage on that one. 5 to 3, 1 to 6, 3 to 5. Okay. It makes sense. Then get a weapon there and do 3 damage to us. Start working on getting another weapon unlocked. We level up after this, I think. Don't we? So I kind of would like to kill her without using my Fury if I can. I think we should be able to do so. I think we have a perfect roll here. Damage-wise. I don't believe she can kill me. I think at most she could do 12 damage. I think technically she could kill me, but it'd be not very likely. So 6. Nice. That was helpful. Unlocks does 6 damage to us. It was maybe a little bit closer than I should have been playing with, but I wanted to keep my Fury so that in the next round, I level up here. I'm pretty sure. Now let's start with Fury for the next one. I get to either choose Shield Bash, needs doubles, back to shield to do shield damage. I don't have a shield build, so Shield Bash doesn't help me. Or upgrade equipment. We'll take the upgrade for sure. Spatula, flip it upside down. 3 uses. 3 uses is decent. Taser, max of 5. That's pretty good, but I don't know if it's going to be particularly useful to us. Sword and whip. What was the whip? No. Both those are pretty useless for us. Okay, so we want to upgrade here. The question is multiple flips, multiple bumps, or a higher taser amount. Or what was this? Smaller hammer. Smaller hammer doesn't help us at all now, but it could help us later on. I think we'll upgrade the spatula. More flips. All right. Not the greatest upgrade. We were going to go this way first to unlock the upgrade and the equipment and move on from there. We're moving along pretty quickly. We'll unlock our next class in no time. I think I just use the crack. I use my abilities right away. Let's see what the enemy has. 3. Oh, this is annoying. +1 damage each use, 3 uses this turn. I'm trying to think here real quick if it's better to do 6 damage to myself and 24 to him. I think it is that way. Or if it was better to start stacking over there. So I'd like to get a 6. Let's try for a 6, basically a 5 or 6. 6. There you go. We get a shock out. We flip this upside down. We get a 3. We put the 3 in there. That's the most damage I can do. 11 health left, 2 shocks. Not bad. So I could have had 3 shocks, but done a lot less damage. But I feel like that was probably the better call. So we got Curse and we got Blinded. Wow, he got everything off, even with the shocks. That's kind of impressive. We kill him with this, though. I don't kill him this turn with... That was Cursed. Dice value +1. Okay, so we know that this one is more than 3. And we +1. I'm going to assume it's a 5 or a 6. It wasn't quite. Can I put that in there? Perfect. Alright, interesting. Not bad. Was he, like, allergic to shocks or something? I don't know. We're good. We're good with health right now. Double the poison. Blight is awful for us right here. We have another upgrade, though. More bumps. Higher amount of potential damage. We're going to upgrade here. Because I'm fairly confident that I could find something that can fit. Like, right now I can put Blight in there, but we don't actually do poison damage. I guess I put it in there, but... I'm hoping that we'll eventually, pretty soon, find something that's going to be a little bit more useful. We'll take the health. We're going to go against the Banshee, and we're going to go over into there as well. Not a great start for rolls. We can do some pretty good stuff, though. We're going to flip. We're going to +1. What do you have? Lots of things. Then we're going to do the damages here. Do the damages here. We're going to keep this because this rerolls into a 5. We're going to reroll this guy and try to get a 6. 6 is great. Inflict shock. I could have Fury, but we'll save the Fury. We're going to put the 3 in there. And whatever. There's not going to be any poison on the Banshee, though. But all right, so we did get a couple shocks off, and maybe they help us. Maybe they don't. We're still frozen there. Curses us as well. So we had a Frozen, but the Frozen actually flips, which is nice. But if this is Cursed, it's going to suck. It's not Cursed. We can Fury and do a ton of damage. But let's think real quick. Do we kill them with the Fury? We'll do 24 damage with that. We kill him, actually, here. Fury. Big damage. We take some damage as well here. A 5 will do it. We're going to flip. It was Cursed. It's not a problem anyway. We can still kill him without rerolls. Alright, we crossed a bit of our health here. We're going to check in on here. We have a lot of gold. So, Shriek for 2, Curse an enemy. That is not useful at all to me. Restore 10 HP is useful. And so is the upgrade, probably. We can upgrade Bump. We can use it twice. Upgrade here does more damage. I think we upgrade the Taser at this point. It upgrades our total amount of damage we can do per turn by 2, which we have enough dice now that it makes sense. We're starting to have larger dice than we need to have. Loudbird is super, super annoying. All these things are so annoying. I want to silence as much as possible here. Absolutely want to do that. So we're going to re-roll the 3 here and hope for a 5 or a 6. We get a 6. We're going to go ahead and do our silence here for that. We're actually going to re-roll some other stuff first. This flips to a 5. So let's do the flip to the 5 and get our max damage out there. What else? This can become a 5, so we're going to keep that. We want a 1 or a 6. Flip it. Silence. Big damage. Whatever. That doesn't matter to us. Good damage for a first round. Loudbird's super annoying. We have 3 shocks. Does 5 damage and weakens us. Costs something to it. Actually has the double and silences our Fury. That's super annoying that it was actually able to silence our Fury right there. So we got weakened a little bit here. Max of 3. That's a really annoying one. We have a shock here though. We can shock times 2 here. We're gonna shock. Wait, why not? Would I not just, I don't know. 5, 4, minimum of 4. If I do this, I think I just do this. Let's do 6 damage to them. I think we go for the shock. Oh, I actually shouldn't have done that. Because I could shock with any of these. Technically, this is the better... I should have done that differently, but this is a... Needs a 3 or less. Yeah. So I do 4 here. 2 to myself. And I shock anyway. I don't know quite what would have been more valuable there. Alright, we're fine. He dies next turn. He's annoying. That's why I hate him. He actually gets doubles. He gets to silence us again. I feel like Loudbird just has a higher chance of rolling doubles. We took some damage. We're silenced, but I think we win no matter what here. The question is, can I win without taking damage? And I can. Why would I do more damage to myself if I can just beat him without doing that? Loudbird, you're a dead boy. You're an annoying, but thankfully now dead boy. Okay. We win. We level up in 5. We level up after beating this person up. But we're kind of damaged, and we could lose here. It's quite possible we lose here. Look at that starting roll, though. So the question becomes, what do you want to do? They roll 4 dice, max of 4, weakens, high note. So there's a question that comes to me here. A lot of damage potential, but pretty easy to get the shock done. So the question is, do I Fury and shock everything, or do I Fury off the boomerang? If I Fury off the boomerang, I do more damage. I still get 2 shocks. It's going to take a while for her to get this one unlocked, I hope. And otherwise, can't do a lot of damage to me. I think we Fury. We Fury into the boomerang. Bam, big damage. Inflict the shock. Big damage there. We roll and try to get... Ooh. I should have flipped. I think this gives me a 5. This flips into a 5. 5 is great. Max damage. She dies next turn unless she kills me this turn, which is going to be very tough for her to do. I'm okay. So I take 2 damage and I'm weakened. She unlocks, does 2 more damage. And that's it. A little close. A little close. We should be fine. We are weakened here. This flips to a 5. 5 and 6. Doesn't do it. But my flips will. Maybe. Let's wait. Hold on. So if I hit 5 here and 6 here, that's 11. I don't win. I do win. Boom, I think. Boom. Oh, boom. There you go. And that. Okay. She's dead. We won it. A little bit nervous there. Maximum health. New dice. And I think we move on to the last guy. I think it might be the final boss. Do you have anything else you want to buy here? Because, you know, I think we actually go to the boss room. So we'll buy this, I guess. Because I don't use Blight. But I use everything else. So I don't think that there's actually anything we do here. Warrior versus Buster the Dragon. This is it, guys. Buster the Boss Dragon. Let's double check to see if there's anything I want to do. differently. I get more damage potential if I roll with these guys. But I don't think we do it. I think we hop in with where we are. We're nearly at Fury. I think we actually Fury ourselves in the first round if I do damage to myself. So I'm thinking we can do it here. All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start by doing damage to ourselves. We get our Fury out. Boom, limit break hit. Okay, we're gonna +1 value here. We're gonna Fury our hammer. Double shocks over there with the hammer. We can get up to 5 damage here. We're gonna flip. We get ourselves our 5 damage. This doesn't help us at all, but whatever. I guess we'll just put stuff in there. Nothing else fit into that equipment slot, so he rolls some really low numbers, which is great. He gets 1 fire out, and then he actually barely gets anything else done for us. We do have a burn here. Burn does help us get closer to our Fury, though, which is pretty good in our case. Now, we can't Fury here. Even if we take this, I think we might take this damage. I'm not sure yet. Maybe we don't. Because we're going to do... We +1 dice value for this, okay? This gives us big damage here. It gives us max damage here. Now we're going to reroll and hope for a 1 or 6. We roll a 6. Natural 6. There you go. No reason to take the extra damage here. Bustard's nearly dead. I don't think he's got a snowball's chance in hell of sending us to hell today. He's going to get some damage off here. He's going to get 2 of those guys, but he won't be able to get another one out, another burn. I think we basically win here, especially since we have Fury. And we're just going to, we're just going to Fury and do a ton of damage. Buster's dead. Ladies and gentlemen, Dicey Dungeons. Have you missed it? I've missed it. I'm glad I have Dicey Dungeons in here, guys. I'm going to be playing it. I'm going to be unlocking it. A whole bunch of things in it, hopefully. And we'll get... There's 35 more episodes to go. Every time you beat an episode, you get a chance to spin the wheel. And what if happens if it ends up on a star? You get to leave the dungeon and take home your heart's desire. Get ready to spin. All right, what are we spinning? Spin the wheel. Spin the wheel. Here we go. I don't know what happens here. This is new. Oh, I have a feeling it never lands on the car. Oh, bad luck. No prize this time. But never mind, there are plenty of episodes to come. Spin the wheel! So you can stop chanting now. Nice. I like it. So we've got 1 step of this game done out of a whole bunch, guys. Be prepared for more Dicey Dungeons. We've unlocked the Thief. And also new chapters in the Warrior. Let me know what you think. I'll see you guys for the next episode of Dicey Dungeons. Peace out.